What is up, guys? This is Soumitra and welcome to yet another episode of Tech for All. Today we're going to be looking at laptops from all the price brackets from 20,000 to 40,000. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So we start off with the brilliant 20,000 price bracket. We have an HP offering here, which is HP Netbook G4 1303AU laptop. Now this comes with Windows 7 pre-installed and has an APU, that is an AMD CPU plus a GPU integrated A4 dual-core processor clocked at 1.9 GHz 9 GHz and comes with 2 GB of RAM. Now this laptop is for people on a budget and on a move. This has a brilliant 6-cell battery, gives you around 8 to 9 hours of battery life. So people who don't want to game a lot but need to be surfing on the net and need to be, typing your documents and all of that, this is the laptop to go. The second laptop under 20,000 would be an Asus X551CA. Now this comes for around 19,000 rupees and has a Celeron dual-core 3rd generation processor, clocked at 1.5 GHz dual-core. Comes with 2 GB of RAM and has no integrated GPU. So that means the Asus would not be able to handle little high def games, whereas the HP Notebook G4 would be able to handle high def games on medium to low settings. Now next we go to the 30,000 price bracket, and here we have a stellar Lenovo Essential G5070 laptop. Now this comes for around 29,000 chains, that is 29,900. Comes pre-installed with Windows 8.1, has a i3 processor, 1.9 GHz processor, dual core, comes with 4 GB of RAM, and has a pretty decent screen. But this would not be, rather this would be the best laptop if it wasn't for an AMD equivalent or better. Now this is the Lenovo Essential G5045, comes for 29,600. Comes with FreeDOS, that is you need to install your Windows or your Ubuntu on top of this. Comes with an AMD quad-core A8 2 GHz processor. Now that is a stellar processor for quick gaming. Comes with 8 GB of RAM, 8 GB, yes you heard me right, it's 8 GB of RAM and 2 GB of graphic card. Now can you beat that 2 GB of graphic card on a below 30,000 laptop? Well, that has to be a stellar laptop. You could play almost any game on this laptop from medium to high settings, and I can vouch for that. Because I have played Modern Warfare 4 on high settings on this laptop and it did not blink. Only problem with laptops having AMD processor is it heats up. Now they're working on that issue, but as of now the AMD processor still heats up. So I would prefer, or rather suggest you guys to buy a laptop cooler as well, because laptop cooler helps you cool down the laptop and as a result the performance increases. Now for below 35,000 I have Dell Inspiron 153521. Now this comes for around 34,500, has an i3 processor, that is 3rd gen i3 clocked at 1.8 GHz and has 4 GB of RAM. Now this could be an average laptop, but it comes with Windows 8 pre-installed, so you don't need to actually run around to get your Windows 8 installed. But yeah, this gets the job done. Now there is a laptop which could beat this laptop as well, and that has to be the Lenovo Essential G50 5942 2410. Now this comes with a Core i3 4th Gen 1.7 GHz, has 8 GB of RAM, and yes, wait for it, 2 GB of graphic cards for a 35,000 laptop running Intel. Now that has to be some brilliantly magical numbers. It's available for below 35,000 on eBay.in, and if you do not prefer to shop at eBay, then 37,000 around at Snapdeal. I would leave the links down below, so yeah, please do have a check there as well. Now as customary, because I told you I would review laptops till 40,000, so I have to go and find a laptop below 40,000. Now that has to be the HP Pavilion 15P001TX. Comes with a Windows 8.1 and the only laptop with Core i5 4th Gen processor, which is 1.7 GHz, 4 GB of RAM and 2 GB of graphic card. So if you want your computer to have the latest, almost the latest CPU, a decent amount of RAM and a decent amount of graphic card, then this is the laptop you need to be going for. But below 40,000, I think this is not the best laptop you could be going for. But if you really care about your laptop heating up a lot and do not want to carry an extra cooler laptop cooler, then you should go for this laptop. So ultimately, I would suggest that the winner of this complete review of laptops has to be the Lenovo Essential G5045, which houses an AMD A8 processor and 8 GB of RAM and 2 GB of graphic cards. Now, if you're not the person who loves AMD and want to stick on to your Intel, then Core i3 4th Gen is your guy. You need to be with the Lenovo Essential G50, 59, 42, 24, 10. Now, this is one of the better laptops among the laptops I've reviewed, but does come at a hefty price of 35,000. That is 5,000 more than our budget. Generally, college students get around 30,000 to buy a laptop. Well, that is right. So you need to ask your dads for a little more money. Comes with 4th Gen i3 processor, clocked at 1.7 GHz, 8 GB RAM and 2 GB graphic cards. This is a brilliant laptop if you don't care about your display and the color you get in, because this is only available in white. Yes, you heard me right. Only white, so get sturdy pretty quickly. Like always, please do like, hit the share button and do comment. If you like my videos and want to make some, and you want me to make some more videos, please do tell me what you want videos on. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you again. Thank you all.